you know, as they say, you should do it for the love of the game and not for the money. And I think that would be an interesting mindset to have, that we don't do this because, we are expecting something in return. We are doing this because there's something in it for us, and there's something that, you know, we can gain from this, thing that we're doing. So it may not be immediate, you know. I'm also curious as well what it's gonna look like. What it's gonna look like 5 years from now, or maybe not even 5 years, what this is gonna look like for me in at the end of the year. So will it stay the same? Will it still be as bad as it is right now? Or is there something that's going to change? Is something going to work? Is it going to be different than, you know, that is something that is an interesting thing to look forward to. And so with this activity that we are doing, we are effectively admitting that we aren't doing it for the money. But what exactly am I doing it for then? Even though we do not, we try not to put money as the center of our life. Um, it is still really an important thing. It's, you cannot survive without money in this, day and age. Well, I can, but it's not practical. It's not practical to just abandon money entirely. So despite that, we are still pursuing these videos, despite the fact that whatever it is that I'm doing, there won't be any return for me in this, but we are still doing this. So I have to question, what exactly is it that I am hoping for on this one? What exactly am I hoping for on these videos? So I know that asking you would be impractical, or asking you is not something that I should do, but it still begs the question. The question still needs to be begged. So if I'm not doing this for anyone, then why do it at all? I mean, if I say that I'm doing this for myself, and then myself, I tell myself that there's no return for this for me, actually. And as for insights, as for learnings, we aren't really getting much of those. So really, I guess one of the things that it has opened for me is an opportunity. So I recognize this as an opportunity, but an opportunity for what exactly? An opportunity for what? I mean, to make it big in this, world, try and gain some recognition, to try and, you know, get someone to listen to us, get us influence, or maybe even money. Is that what we are trying to do here? Well, I would say that that is definitely on my mind, stuff like those. So even though I say that, I'm not expecting, or I'm not expecting much, I am still expecting something. And I hope that, this will be the ticket. This will be what it is that will get me somewhere, get me out of wherever it is that I am right now. And this is just the start, doing something, doing stuff like these, talking in public. No, yeah, yeah. It's still talking in public because I am talking in public. So I haven't violated any, yeah, rules, stuff like that. So, yeah, I still want to really make it in the world. I still want to make it big, and I still want to not to have to work, a day in my life. And yeah, that is the dream. And it may be unrealistic, but that is the dream. That is what I am dreaming of. And now I am saying it in public in the plaza. So yeah, well, I guess that this hour has been, pretty good. So we're able to make two of these videos whilst recording in public. So I'd say that this is definitely a first for me. And I hope that I'll be able to do a lot of these activities in the future. I hope that I will be able to, what I said, be able to, get this right, figure this out, and really be able to make something out of it, something that will help, my family, me, and other people. Because I don't think that I am really good at anything else. And I'm not even good at this. So if I'm not good at this, then what exactly am I good at, right? So where can we get paid for our reflections? It's not a practical thing. There's no one that pays for something like this, but it is whatever it is that we are doing. So I don't really know where our, skills can get paid. We really don't know that. And it would be nice to know the answer to that question. Where can I get myself paid on my skills? So we're back to back to full circle again, and just we're at the answer that in order to, get the answers that we are looking for, we just have to go out, take some risks. We have to take risks, lots of them. And yeah, that's that's what everything boils down to, right? You just have to take a lot of risks and all of that stuff. There's nothing really new there. I have to take risks, well, this is a risk, right? Take risks and hope for the best, which, that's just sad and unfortunate. But that is just how it is. And I hope that, as I am doing this, I will be able to get lucky and strike a gold mine. I hope that whatever it is that I'm doing, we will be able to strike a gold mine because I don't really know anything else. Whatever it is that I am doing, this is really the best that I can do. And it's such a shame that, it is the best that I can do. If I could do better, I would totally go with that move. If I could do better, then yeah, I would totally go and do that. I would focus on that. But this is it. This is the best that I can do, the best move that I can make. So, yeah, I guess should just keep at it, keep on doing my best. And hopefully, someday we will be able to break barriers. We will be able to realize something. It's interesting that people say it took them, you know, 8 years, 10 years before they really got the hang of it and stuff. So yeah, I guess that's it. And I'll see ya. There are people around me, and I don't think that I'm willing to do it with them around. So yeah, I guess that's it. And see ya. Goodbye. See you next time. Thanks for listening.